That was Nelly. That was Hey Portia. How do you feel about that song? I feel like it's a little bit Flow Rider.
I thought it was Flow Rider the first time I
was
heard it.
thinking
If
that.
I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, the people that I'm now talking to, that's not just my voice having broken.
Jamila's
That is
other
the amazing
personalities.
Dan and Phil. How are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you.
How's things? I haven't seen you in a while.
No, I just got back from America.
And you still
Freezing.
look like Voldemort.
Yeah, it was absolutely freezing. And I do
It looks
still
like
look like
Snow
Voldemort.
White. Oh, bless you.
I'll tan one day.
Yeah.
Maybe, one day.
So you guys have got something exciting happening on the show today.
Very, very exciting. We have our first ever online lounge, okay? This
What
is
is
where
that?
we get the biggest bands from around the world ever to do exclusive live performances, internet stars. So we have Canadian indie internet stars walk off the earth doing an exclusive performance of Bruno
Wow.
Mars's Natalie, and it is immense,
They've got 1.2 million subscribers on YouTube.
which is a lot for a band.
Yeah.
subscribers.
I mean, you know, I've got the same. So
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, sure.
One of the singers uses an electric toothbrush as an instrument, so it's literally
No
worth watching the
way.
performance
Yeah.
just to see how she utilizes
Oh,
the
that's
toothbrush.
amazing. Are there going to be any more wars? You know how you often have your battles.
We do often have fan wars. It's going to be a bit futuristic this
Yeah,
week.
we're going digital this week.
Sure.
We're going to have them on a video chat service so we can see them in my hand.
Amazing.
Yes, as Phil holds them on those generic tablets.
You're just breaking all kinds of
I know,
like
it's
technology
so
rules.
futuristic. Internet bands.
We're in space next week.
Stop what you are doing. Unless you are driving. You are about to experience a show that you have the power to control. Amazing Phil and Den is not on fire, have escaped from the internet and are ready to climb into your ears. Prepare your body and mind for season 2 of Dan and Phil. Boom.
Happiness hit her like a train on a track. Coming towards her, stuck still, no turning back. She hid around corners and she hid under beds. She killed it with kisses, and from it she fled. With every bubble she sank with a drink and washed it away down the kitchen sink. The dog days are over, the dog days are done. The horses are coming, so you better run. Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father. Run for your children, for your sisters and brothers. Leave all your love and your longing behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive. The dog days are over, the dog days are done. Can you hear the horses? 'Cause here they come.
Party rock! Yeah. Woo! Let's go.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time.
Yeah.
And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
Clap.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time.
Yeah.
And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
I can feel it, babe.
Every day I'm shuffling.
LMFAO, and before that, Florence, and you're listening to Dan and Phil Season 2.
BBC Radio 1.
Yes, thank you very much, Jamila. It's official. The UK number one is Duke Dumont Need You 100%.
You got it.
Not 95%. He needs her 100%. It's good to know, isn't it? Reassuring. Yes, but do not go anywhere, as right now starts the show that you control. Tonight, we will be taking your requests. We will be playing your incredible homemade music videos. We will be playing a very special futuristic edition of Fan Wars. And very, very special news, we will be hosting our first ever online lounge with an exclusive performance from Canadian indie band Walk Off the Earth.
But firstly, I'd like to have a chat with someone whose name rhymes with, probably should have thought of this, Pom?
That's terrible.
That was terrible. It's Tom.
Hi,
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. So what have you been up to?
Well, I was supposed to be preparing for an art exam today, but
Okay.
I instead played Guitar Hero for 4 hours.
Oh, really?
A productive day. You sound exactly like me. This is very important. What difficulty do you play on?
Hard, I tried, but
Oh, that's okay. You went there. Most people don't even try hard difficulty, so you have my respect.
Not that I want to bring it up, but when is the art exam?
Thursday.
Okay, you've got loads of
You
time.
have ages.
Yeah, it's,
You'll be
it's for
fine.
2 days straight.
Just don't play Guitar Hero for another 4 days.
No.
That's what I
I'll
do.
try not
Don't
to.
do that.
So if you are going to do some painting, what song would you like to hear while you do it?
Could you please play Fluorescent Adolescent by the Arctic Monkeys?
That's
We
a
can,
brilliant choice.
absolutely.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Phil.
Good luck with your exam.
Thank you.
You used to get it in your fishnets, now you only get it in your night dress. Discarded all the naughty nights for niceness, landed in a very common crisis. Everything's in order in a black hole, nothing seems to pity it's the past though. A bloody memory's like an El Tabasco. Remember when you used to be a rascal? Oh, the boys are slag. The best you ever had, the best you ever had is just a memory. And those dreams were as daft as they seem, as daft as they seemed, my love, when you dreamed.
Arctic Monkeys with Fluorescent Adolescent, and you're listening to Dan and Phil.
BBC Radio 1.
So I'm back from America.
Yay!
Did you miss me?
Kind of, but at the same time, I've just spent the last week walking around the apartment naked and having crazy parties. Of
Really?
course. What do you mean, really? I'm a crazy party guy, aren't I? No,
Yeah,
I haven't.
no.
I've just been on the internet all day for 9 hours. But it's liberating to do that without people being there to judge you.
True.
So that's fun. So how was America? It was pretty cold when I left with you. Did
Yeah.
it remain freezing?
It remained freezing for a while, but thankfully I got about 2 days of sunlight. As you can see, I am now the tannedest person ever.
Oh yeah, I mean you're like a whole different shade of white now, so that's fantastic.
I know. I thought Chris Stark did a great job replacing me for a week as well.
He did. I mean, it wasn't the same, but it was still pretty good. That was the tagline of the show.
It was.
Thank gosh for Chris being there.
I
So you said that you had a traumatic incident with some popcorn.
Yeah, I did. Well, because it was cold, I went to the cinema, because that's something you do when it's cold.
Yep.
And I asked for popcorn, and she was like, would you like some extra butter? And I was like, maybe.
Wait. So they have
Extra butter.
butter flavour popcorn,
Yeah.
but she asked you for extra butter.
Yeah,
How do they do this?
She got a vat, is all I can describe it as. A greasy vat of butter, and just poured it all over my popcorn, like completely.
So do not ask for extra butter when you're in America
No.
and getting popcorn. Okay. Well, it's a good thing to learn
It was
for the
good.
rest of my life. Well, Phil, though, if they had an extra large milkshake, I would have totally ordered that from Khalees for her yard. Do you see what I'm hinting at here?
No.
You don't? Okay, well, that's a disaster. Okay, well, every now and then in our show where we play the incredible homemade music videos made by you,
Yep.
we get sent something in that it both delights and terrifies us. Is that safe to say?
I'd say so.
Livy Meows has sent one in that manages to do just that. So if you fancy being permanently disturbed and delighted at the same time, get to bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 right now on your mobile to experience this. Here's Milkshake.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. You want it, the thing that makes me, what the guys go crazy for.
That was utterly inspiring. Khalees with Milkshake, and you're listening to and or watching Dan and Phil.
So while we were in America, we went to SeaWorld.
We did. SeaWorld was fun. Although it was very cold. Just have to say this. It was 5 degrees. So imagine being wet and cold at the same time in Florida. Basically, there were a bunch of 5-year-olds wearing vests and shorts that got splashed by Shamu and were then just attacked by cold winds and were crying.
Yeah, that
so
wasn't
pretty
great.
fun for us, just seeing all the traumatized children. But something else happened that was very traumatic.
Yeah, we did witness something that has changed my life forever.
How can I say this without getting into trouble?
Do your best.
We witnessed 3 beluga whales having a very, very intimate moment. I think that's all I'll go into.
They were mating.
Okay, yeah, they were making love. It was nature at its finest. It was very weird though, because naked beluga whales, it's strange. And let's just say the end of the story looked very weird in a 3D aquatic environment. If you can piece that together, you'll know why it was traumatic for us.
Parents were covering their child's eyes, and I even
we
felt
were
kind of
stood
awkward.
there filming it, but still, anyway, no, it was very weird. I'll
was.
never look at beluga whales in the same way again.
Me neither.
However, I thought this would be a very good topic to discuss with the nation.
Yeah.
What has happened to you that has permanently traumatized you?
In a hilarious way.
Yes, we were talking about this earlier, and you said something about Simon Cowell. What was that, Phil?
Yeah, I had a dream that Simon Cowell was my dad. I just woke up very confused and sad for some reason. I don't know why.
I have another dad-related one. My dad basically used to work on TV shows and stuff, and he once went to the Teletubby set and brought me back a behind-the-scenes picture of Tinky Winky not wearing his Teletubby head.
Wait, whoa. What did he look like?
The man underneath the suit. It ruined my childhood. I was like slightly told to like the Teletubbies anyway, so it was very dangerous. But I want to know what your stories in this vein are, okay? Nothing, traumatic or heartbreaking. We want to make this funny things that we can all laugh at. So if you tweet with hashtag I will never be the same, the nation's traumatic experiences can come out.
Hashtag I will never be the same.
Hashtag I'll never be the same.
Get on
This is
it.
either going to be the best thing ever or go horribly wrong. And that's up to you. So thank you.
Alicia,
Yeah.
do you have a hashtag I will never be the same for us?
Well, in year 3, I was doing like the nativity play, and I was really desperate for the toilet, and I completely embarrassed myself in front of everyone by having an accident.
Oh, no. That's one of those classic childhood traumatic memories, isn't it?
You should
On stage in front of everyone. No.
You should have done it behind the donkey and pretended it was some really crazy CGI going on.
Yeah.
I know, I wish
the
I could.
4D experience. I'm very sorry. Well, hopefully we can play a song for you now and make it all better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to know what you've been up to, though. What have you been up to, Alicia?
Well, this weekend I was helping my cousins make a music video for your show.
Oh,
Really?
brilliant.
Awesome. Looking forward to that.
Have you sent it in yet?
No, not yet. Still need to edit it and stuff.
Okay, what song did you use?
Touch the Sky by Kanye West.
Oh, brilliant. We'll look out for that then, maybe next week.
Yeah, hopefully.
So what song do you want to hear right now?
Can I have Nelly Hot in here, please?
You can, absolutely. Here it is for you right now on Radio 1. Thank you very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Hot and so hot and so hot and oh. Want a little bit of and a little bit of, took a little bit of, just a little bit of, just a little bit of, just a little bit of. I was like, good gracious, ass bodacious, flirtatious, trying to show patience. I'm waiting for the right time to shoot my steez, waiting for the right time to flash them keys, and I'm leaving, please believing. Me and the rest of my heathens checking out a lock at the top of the Four Seasons penthouse, rooftop birds I'm feeding. No deceiving, nothing up my sleeving, no teasing. I need you to get up on the dance floor, get that man what he asking for. 'Cause I feel like busting loose and I feel like touching you. And can't nobody stop the juice. So baby, tell me what's the use? I said it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
I am getting so hot.
Bring it, bring the pants right, let it hang on. Mix a little bit of with a little bit of, let it just fall out. Give a little bit of with a little bit of, let it hang all out. With a little bit of and a sprinkle of that, let it just fall out. I like it when you, girl, baby, make it. Oh.
Nelly It's getting hot in here.
That got a bit rude, didn't it?
Just a little.
Just a bit moany at the end. Right, so we asked the nation, what traumatic incidents would you like to share with the entire world? So hashtag I will never be the same.
On
What are they
Twitter,
saying?
Eleanor said, after my mum used the words, I don't want to cramp your style.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that would be traumatic. Okay.
Tasha Snape's sister nearly broke her laptop with a Twix.
How do you do that?
There are other chocolate bars available.
There probably are many ways to break a laptop with a chocolate bar. I imagine some kind of catastrophic disaster. I wouldn't be able to handle that emotionally. Okay, we have... Oh, I'm going to read the Twitter handle here.
Yep.
Harry's Jockstrap. I'm sure Harry Styles is very happy that you're on Twitter.
Of course.
Okay, her aunt made Barbie's mate in front of her when she was 5. That is a kind of family cringe moment that you never forget.
That's weird. And Ninja Narnia found out Zac Efron didn't sing the songs in High School Musical 1 and cried and cried and cried.
That was like my Teletubby moment.
Was it?
Yeah, finding out Zac Efron didn't sing. Because he can sing, so why didn't he in High School Musical 1?
Hashtag I will never be the same.
Well, there might be some more of those out later in the show.
Yeah.
But Phil, after this next song is something very exciting. For those of you who are uninitiated, we like to do something we call Fan Wars. This is when we pick 2 artists and a super fan to represent each of those artists and make them clash head to head in a fight to the death live on the radio.
But as we're in season 2, we're getting fully digital and futuristic with this
Crazy
one.
futuristic. What's going down, Phil?
We are going to choose the artist right now.
Are you ready? The artists for this week's Fan Wars are... It's kind of like a combination of the 2 people that add up to Nelly.
Yeah, it
Would
is.
you say so? Phil, do the honours.
We have Marina and the Diamonds
Oh, good, solid, like it.
versus Skrillex.
Is Skrillex and Marina and the Diamonds equals Nelly? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
But
Maybe.
yes, we will have a Skrillex fan and a Marina and the Diamonds fan clashing head to head after this next song. It's going to be very good. Do not go anywhere. But now we have MCR Sing, sent in by Naomi, featuring in the day in the life of Totoro. I hope you enjoy it, everyone. MCR Sing, and it is now time for a very special futuristic visual edition of Fan Wars. Get to bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 right now if you want to experience this in the best way possible. Oh my gosh. Here we go, Phil.
It's time for the listeners to get involved. This is Dan and Phil on BBC Radio 1.
There are some wars you fight, and some wars you walk away from. This is the fighting kind.
In a world devastated by tweets, only 2 sides remain. Champions chosen to represent each fan base will fight for glory and the right to be heard. Now. This is
time has come, Phil.
I'm ready. I've been
you ready?
dreaming of this moment.
We have two super fans representing individually Marina and the Diamonds and Skrillex on tablets right in front of us. This is mental.
I have Victoria here.
Hello, Victoria. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
You're fine. That's good. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how massively obsessed are you with Marina and the Diamonds?
Yeah, like 10. I don't know. Yeah.
10
out of 10
is good.
Yeah.
How do you feel that there's a camera ominously staring at your face in a tablet right now?
It's really weird. Yeah.
It's really weird, but exciting, right?
This is the future. So how many posters of Marina do you have on your wall? How many posters of her do you have?
like a lot.
A lot?
Like a lot.
Okay.
An infinite amount.
Well, I'm going to explain today's challenge. What you have to do is draw Marina on your face
with a pen
while doing your best musical interpretation of one of her songs for the listeners.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready for that? A double whammy.
A double whammy. You've got 20 seconds.
Now.
I'm going to count you down, okay?
Are you ready?
Okay.
To represent all of Marina and the Diamonds.
3, 2, 1, go.
Do.
She's drawing something on her face. It looks like a seal.
Yeah, it's bring on my face. I can't
Keep going with the song. Come on, humming.
Do. I don't know why.
No, keep going. The song is so
Come on,
important.
it's sounding beautiful.
It's sounding awful, but no, keep going. Yes.
Let me see her face.
It just looks like a horrible scribble. It's like a spider's exploded.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Face the camera.
Oh.
Victoria, let's have a look at your drawing of Marina. Okay, I would describe that as...
That just looks like a big black circle.
A terrifying nightmare.
It's like, you know in The Ring where the crazy child just draws circles for ages and you think it's mental. That's what it looks
Victoria
like.
did that on her face. Well, it was a valiant attempt. We're going to speak to your competitor, Bart.
Okay.
I've got to plug him in to the tablet.
It's delightfully
all very
analog.
futuristic on
It's
Radio
wonderful.
1.
Okay.
Bart! Hello. How are you doing?
Do you feel threatened by that performance, or do you think that you will honour Skrillex?
So how much out of a scale of 1 to a million?
Sorry, what was that?
On a scale of 1 to a million, how much are you a fan of Skrillex?
1 to a million?
Yeah.
997,812.
That is, I actually love how specific that is. That's incredibly specific.
Have you ever seen him?
Yes, I've seen him 3 times to date.
Have you ever touched him?
Well, once when he stage dived, I touched his wrist for about a second.
Did you actually? That's so cool. I touched him for a bit. So are you ready to do your best impression of a Skrillex song with your mouth? This should be pretty funny. Whilst drawing Skrillex on your face, which should also be pretty funny.
I've got it all here.
Okay,
Yeah,
great. Everyone's watching, everyone's listening. For the honour of Skrillex, take it away in 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Can
He's
in the
eating
mouth.
a Coke can.
I love it.
This is brilliant. We need to hear the song, though. Oh.
It is.
I can hear it. It's
the wubbing of...
Oh, there we go. That's more crungly.
I love it, yeah. That's exactly what dubstep
it's looking
sounds
great.
like.
You've got 5 seconds left to impress us. 5,
Rustling.
4, 3, 2, 1.
In my opinion, that sounded exactly like every Skrillex song. I
Definitely.
mean, I imagine Bangarang, and what I hear is someone chewing on a can and then rustling a crisp packet. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's take a close-up of your face right now. It looks like you've just drawn glasses on your face.
It does look like you've drawn glasses on your face, and Victoria drew the girl from The Ring.
Okay, so Phil, this is very tough. I think both of the drawings were absolutely creative. They were absolutely creative. So out of Victoria's circle and Bart's glasses that kind of look like an amoeba, who do you think did the better drawing?
I like the creativity of Bart crunching into the can.
I do. I think that's so good. Okay, in my opinion, let's confer. Okay, this week's Fan Wars winner is Skrillex.
Congratulations, Bart.
Bart, how do you feel?
I'm sorry, Victoria. I'm going to turn your tablet upside down.
Sorry, you're going face down on the table.
How do you feel, Bart?
I feel pretty embarrassed because all of my friends are watching.
It's a good look. I'd keep that. You could turn it into the new trend, just kind of face scribbling and chewing on cans. It's kind of like you're that crazy lady outside of everyone's Morrison's.
Yeah. You are the ultimate Skrillex fan and our Fan Wars champion. Congratulations, Bart. Here is your song.
That's all right.
I agree with that guy. Wub, wub, wub.
Wub, wub, wub.
That was this week's Fan Wars winner, Skrillex with Breaking a Sweat.
Thanks, Bart.
That was a bit mental, wasn't it? Phil, how was it juggling people onto tablets that were on Skype whilst drawing something on their face and doing an impression of the song?
I always thought I was going to drop them. I thought the
You
call
thought you were
was
going to
gonna
drop our callers?
Yeah, I felt so much pressure, but it worked.
It did. I just, like, crunching a can in the mouth and rustling crisp back up for Skrillex. It might be my favourite thing that's literally ever happened ever. Well, here is Jessie J with Who's Laughing Now, sent in by Jess Fitzy. Enjoy it.
Mummy, they call me names, they wouldn't let me play. I'd run home, sit and cry almost every day. Hey Jessica, you look like an alien with green skin, you don't fit in this playpen. Oh, they pulled my hair, they took away my chair. I keep it in and pretend that I didn't care. Hey Jessica, you're so funny, you've got teeth just like Bugs Bunny. Oh, so you think you know me now? Have you forgotten how you would make me feel when you tread my spirit down? But thank you for the pain, it made me raise my game. And I'm still rising, yeah. So make a joke, go for broke, throw your smoke, you're not alone. But who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? Who's laughing? Raise the bar, hit me all, there you go, be a star. But who's laughing now? Who's laughing now?
There's a freshly shaven Jessie J. It's not really fresh anymore.
It's not freshly shaven. It's probably delightfully stubbly.
Yeah, I think someone needs to send me a stubble update on Jessie J. So
She can rock it though, can't she?
Definitely.
Makes everyone in the world jealous. So we've got more of your updates on hashtag I will never be the same, because we just love reading out your traumatic incidents. Sophie says she once opened the toilet door at an airport and a lady didn't lock it. Scarred for life.
Oh.
Sad face with 3 open brackets.
I always do that to other people and then I feel terrible. It happens all the time.
Oh no. Abby said she was dancing at a school fair and her skirt fell down in the middle of everybody. That sounds utterly life-destroying.
And Georgia had a strange sleepwalking incident where she chopped all her hair off.
What? Woof. Wow, and that wasn't even for comic relief.
No.
Intense. Well, thank you for everybody who's participated in that. We appreciate your sacrifice.
Yes.
Now, for those of you watching online, here is an inspiring and heartwarming paint animation by 77JCH.
Step one, you say we need to talk. He walks, you say sit down, it's just talk. He smiles politely back at you. You stare politely right on through some sort of window to your right. As he goes left and you stay right between the lines of fear and blame. You begin to wonder why you came. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and how could I have stayed up with you all night? Had I known how to save a life, how to save a life.
And now everyone's crying. Everybody is crying. I'm only joking. Thanks to 77JCH for sending that in. Now it's time for something slightly more upbeat.
Dan versus Phil.
Now, for some more radio joy, for those of you who might not know, at the top of the hour, we like to do something called Dan versus Phil, which is basically where we are set a challenge by the people right now lurking on the Radio On Facebook page, which we then perform live on camera, and it's usually pretty hectic. Last week, though, as you weren't here, we had Chris Stark from Scott Mills representing Team Phil as we jumped over who could get the highest stack of Easter eggs.
Yeah, you jumped over Easter eggs. Right. It was very epic.
They were big Easter eggs. I managed to jump over 4. We made a pile of 5. Didn't think it was humanly possible, but then all of a sudden Chris jumps over 5. Everybody freaks out. I physically fall over, and Team Phil got another point. So
you can still see that on the Radio On YouTube as well.
It's extremely dramatic.
It is.
So yes, would you like to know the options for controlling mine and Phil's fate this week?
Yes.
It is
I
time.
already know them, but I want to hear them again.
You want to hear them anyway?
Yeah.
It's time for everybody's favourite awkwardly long drum roll.
I'm going to talk over the drum roll. I'm going to break the system. This week's choices are both involving this Pikachu, Teddy.
Wow, what are they?
We're either going to see who can catch the Pikachu while blindfolded, which could be
Okay,
pretty
so
dangerous.
catching a fast-moving object with their eyes closed.
Yeah, it's very
That
soft.
sounds like a lot of danger is going to be involved.
But
versus
trying to throw it through a hoop like some kind of circus magician.
Okay, so one is going to be very track and fieldy, who can throw it from a hoop at increasingly long distances, and the other one is just going to be throwing it at the other person's face.
Yeah, so Pikachu's all round.
Righty-ho, I see. Well, you guys now have the power to control our fate. If you go to the Radio On Facebook page right now, a poll will have emerged, and it is up to your votes on that poll to decide what we end up doing live on camera. Oh gosh, here we go. We do this to ourselves, don't we?
Yeah. Alice.
Hiya.
Are you excited to watch us do some crazy Pikachu Olympics?
Very.
Are you excited to watch us do some crazy... Oh, you said it. Yes, very.
Would you rather see us throw it at each other or through hoops?
At each other.
I have a feeling that this
Sorry.
one will be more... That's okay, thank you. That's okay.
So I hear you've been exploring London.
Yeah, I have.
Where'd you go?
Well, I discovered this shop, Tokyo Toys, and it's just like a shop full of Pokemon, and it's like a nerd's dream.
Wow, well, that's very relevant to the challenge that we've got.
Yeah.
And you also went to the Natural History Museum, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you see that giant sloth thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's like the 12-foot sloth. Everybody goes there and they're like, OMG, did you see the 12-foot sloth?
Imagine if that was real, though, and walking down your street.
That'd be so creepy.
It'd be
That'd
terrifying.
Mildly terrifying.
What song would you like to listen to while picturing that image?
Pompeii by Bastille, please.
Absolutely. The country loves that song, don't they?
They do. And so does Alice. Here you go.
Thank you.
Dan versus Phil.
I was left to my own devices. Many days fell away with nothing to show, and the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. Great clouds all over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? Oh, how I'm beginning to be an optimist about this. How I'm beginning to be an optimist about this. If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all?
Oh.
Pompeii by Bastille, requested by Alice. Thanks, Alice.
Dan and Phil on BBC Radio 1.
Well, there is still time to control our fate, isn't there, Phil?
There is still time. If you go to the Radio 1 Facebook right now, the poll is still there. We're either going to be throwing a Pikachu through a hoop or having it thrown at our faces while blindfolded.
I've been told it's probably leaning slightly more towards the violence, which is good to know. Thank you guys about that. Yeah, we look forward to hurling things at each other.
Yeah, so you can see that happen after some smiling Avril Lavigne with Smile.
Well-named song.
Definitely.
It is appropriate.
You know that I'm a crazy do what I want when I feel like it. All I wanna do is lose control. But you don't really give a Go with it, go with it, go with it. 'Cause you're fucking crazy rock and roll. You said, hey, what's your name? It took one look and now we're not the same. Yeah, you said, hey, and since that day
The show where you're in control. This is Dan and Phil on BBC Radio 1.
So, you guys have been voting in your droves, and we have a winner of the Dan vs. Phil challenge that we're about to do live on camera. We have been told by someone who must know something about maths that the winner won by 99.5% of all the votes.
That wasn't official maths, by the way. It was a guess.
Yeah, but it's several thousand to a couple hundred. And Phil, out of throwing a stuffed toy through hoops versus throwing it at each other and trying to catch it with our eyes closed, which one do you think won?
I'm guessing the one where you throw things at my face with my eyes closed, Dan.
That is true. So me and Phil will be taking a stuffed Pikachu and seeing who can catch it the most times with our eyes closed. A lot of violence is about to ensue, but it's going to be magical.
Yeah, get on the Radio 1 website right now to witness this strange event.
bbc.co.uk/Radio 1, and hopefully we will live to tell the tale. Only time will tell.
Round 1. Get over here! Fight!
Okay, so that was eventful for anybody watching on the cameras.
That was terrifying and also really fun.
It turns out, if you close your eyes and know someone's going to throw things at you, it's very, very scary.
Yeah, so
do not do that at home.
Oh, no, do it. It's funny. If there's a teddy in your house, then throw it at
a teddy with no hard objects, not even moderately hard objects. Just maybe just the fluff
soft.
from inside a teddy. Just throw pillows.
Get your friend, your husband, your wife, your grandma to try and catch it with their eyes closed.
But nothing.
It's the best game ever.
Nothing will prepare you for the terror. You don't know when it's going to hit you. You came dangerously close.
So close
to the area you should never try to throw an object at a male.
Dan.
That could have ended. I couldn't be not standing here right now. I could be in A&E if that Pikachu was thrown any lower.
Pikachu just got a little too enthusiastic.
It did. So, for all of the people who voted, I can now reveal that the winner, it was very close, wasn't it, Phil?
It was.
Is me.
Well done. It was 9 with Dan.
It was 9-8. It was a vicious cycle.
Congratulations.
It was extremely close, wasn't it? So,
yeah.
Phil, how do you feel that you didn't win?
I feel like I could have done better, but I will try harder next time someone throws
Only
a
time
soft
will tell.
animal at me.
I've never been more scared in my life. However, now it is time for everybody's favourite non-swaggy Justin.
I think Justin's swaggy.
No, Justin Timberlake has swag. I wouldn't know if he has swaggy or whether he'd want to say that he has swaggy. But anyway, here is a song that the UK very, very clearly likes. Here is JT with Mirrors. Best video of all time, by the way. Get on the website. A lot of karaoke singing in the mirror. It's tragic but beautiful.
Aren't you something to admire? Cause you shine on something like a mirror, and I can't help but notice you reflect in this heart of mine. If you ever feel alone and the glare makes me hard to find, just know that I'm always parallel on the other side. Cause with your hand in my hand and a pocket full of soul, I can tell you there's no place we couldn't go. Just put your hand on the past, I'll be trying to pull you through. You just gotta be strong. I don't wanna lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me. The vacancy that's set in my heart is the space, and now you're home. You show me how to fight for now. You show me, baby. I tell you, baby, and it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all along. It's like you're my mirror. My mirror staring back at me. I couldn't get any bigger with anyone else beside of me. And now it's clear as this promise that we're making two reflections into one. Cause it's like you're my mirror. My mirror staring back at me, staring back at me.
That was JT with Mirrors, unfortunately not in all of its 8-minute glory. I just want to say thank you to Frankelsaw for that absolutely inspirational video. She turned into a banana and was singing into a mirror holding a banana in her hand.
It was truly inspirational.
It changed my life in pretty much every way a video can.
I think we should dive back into the callers.
You think we should dive back in? What, physically?
Yes.
Okay.
Brunch. That was my diving noise.
Did you say brunch?
No, it's like brunch.
Oh, okay, brunch. I get it. Right.
Evie, hello.
Hello.
Did you watch our Dan versus Phil challenge on the Radio 1 website?
Yes, it was amazing.
Did we look terrified? Because it was very scary.
Yes.
Did it inspire you to throw?
Terrified.
Did it inspire you to throw teddies at your family members in a safe way?
Yes, I'd love to.
You should try it out sometime. Have you been have you been doing anything interesting?
Not really.
Just been lazing around. Whoa.
Procrastinating, yes.
Procrastinating. A girl after my own heart. I can appreciate that.
Have you got any exams? Everyone seems to have exams at the moment.
Yeah, I have everything.
Oh no.
Everything. That's the worst thing to revise for. Everything.
I know.
Would you like to listen to anything while you revise?
Yes, please. Now by Paramore.
That's really good. I should say, it is revision week at the moment in the world, and Greg James, because he's so handy, he has made downloadable alerts that you can put on your phone that pop up whenever a friend rings you, just to remind you how awful you are for procrastinating. So maybe, Evie, you should go to Greg James's profile and download pictures of his face that pop up, because apparently then that'll help you revise and your life will be nice.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
that's how good we are. Excellent.
Yeah.
You should go do that while you listen to Paramore, okay?
Okay, yeah, I will.
Well, in tribute to you and your lazing around day, here is Paramore with Now. Thank you, Evie.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Don't try to take this from me. Don't try to take this from me now. Don't try to take this from me. Don't try to take this from me now. Feels like I'm waking from the dead, and everyone's been waiting on me. At least now I never have to wonder what it's like to sleep a year away. But weren't we indestructible? I thought that we could brave it all. I never thought that what would take me out was hiding down below. Lost the battle, win the war. Bringing my sinking ship back to the shore. Starting over, we'll head back in. There's a time and a place to die, but this ain't. If there's a future, we want it. 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 Don't try to take this from me. Don't try to take this from me now. Don't try to take this from me. Don't try to take this from me now. Wish I could find a crystal ball for the days I feel completely worthless. You know I'd use it all for good. I would not take it for granted. Instead I have some memories for the days I don't feel anything. At least they will remind me not to make the same mistakes again. Lost the battle, win the war. I'm bringing my sinking ship back to the shore. Starting over, we'll head back in. There's a time and a place to die, but this ain't it.
Paramore with Now, in case you didn't realise. She did say the word a lot.
She did say it quite a lot.
It's quite... Lizzie on Twitter just said, why would I want to download pictures of Greg James's face to pop up? Hey, in my opinion, it's quite a nice face to pop up. I think a lot of people, it could be the Elephant Man or Mr. Blobby. That would just be terrifying. Be thankful it's Greg James telling you to revise.
But anyway, me and Dan interviewed Ollie Sykes 2 years ago for our Christmas show.
It was an amazing experience.
He seemed a little bit scared of us.
He was.
Yeah. But here's a loser called Lucy.
That's not very nice, Phil.
No, I had to double check. I'm not calling her a loser. That's actually her screen name.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was about to just judge you for being a horrible person.
No.
That's her YouTube name. Okay.
Well,
okay.
this is her interpretation of Can You Feel My Heart by Bring Me the Horizon.
This is their funky new song. I dig this quite a lot, actually, I'm just going to say.
So time to scream into your cars. Unless you're a Coldplay fan, then go make a cup of tea.
Yes, but don't scream in your car if you're in town, as then everyone will think you're a weirdo. Here's Bring Me the Horizon. Funky new Bring Me the Horizon tune. Thank you to Susie for jamming to that in a skeleton onesie with a horse mask on, obviously. I mean, if you're going to send a video to Radio 1, what else would you be doing?
That's going to be in my nightmares tonight.
It was utterly inspiring. Now, this is the moment of the show where we fulfill our obligation to fill your brain with absolutely useless knowledge. We are about to post the news that no one in their right mind would probably ever report on. It's time for Internet News.
This is the Internet News.
Internet News.
Emily Marsh, a teenager from Wallington, has been hiccuping every 2 seconds for the last 10 weeks.
Ouch.
Yeah, apparently she's had an ultrasound, an X-ray, an endoscopy, and an MRI, but no one can cure her, and they have no idea what it is.
That's terrifying. That happened to my brother for 3 days.
Really?
He was hiccuping in his sleep. So
I would just be hysterically crying.
Yeah, he could feel it in his dreams. He was just going, yeah. And I was in the room next to him. It was so annoying. I was like, please stop.
Let's all pray for Emily Marsh, because that sounds like the worst.
Good luck, Emily. Internet News. Can I just say that someone has stolen our news glasses, if you're wondering on the website why we're not wearing them?
Fiends. Okay.
Fiends. A spring lamb named Lambo has been born.
Whoa. That's the worst name for a new lamb I've
Well,
ever
no,
heard.
this is why. It's the second biggest lamb ever at £20. So it's like Rambo, Lambo.
Holy cow, or should I say sheep.
That's hilarious, Dan.
I'm sorry, that's unforgivable. That's okay. Well,
anyway, it's the same size as an average human toddler.
That's a big lamb.
Internet News.
They are making plain toilets even smaller.
Really?
I just that's unacceptable. They're making more room for economy seats, so I don't know what toilets are going to be from now. Just got like vertical cabins of some description, I'm guessing.
I'm too scared to sit on aeroplane toilets and then flush. I'm scared that I'll get sucked underneath.
Sucked into some kind of void.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's a terrifying fear. I think we all have it.
Internet News. A 5-year-old girl named Summer has been able to solve a Rubik's Cube in 100 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, she's obviously been abducted by aliens and put back in her family then. There's no other logical explanation whatsoever.
Internet News.
And finally, this is very tragic, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm sorry.
Don't end on a sad note.
I'm sorry to bring down the mood. A German flea circus with a population of 300 has frozen to death.
No.
On April Fool's Day.
Really?
Yeah, apparently Robert Burke, the director, was devastated by the find, but possibly more so by the fact that no one believed him. If someone came up to you and said, my flea circus just froze to death, you'd be like, shut up.
Yeah.
And there he goes. Back to his cabin.
I don't really understand what a flea circus is. I'll research it for next week.
To cry alone. And that was what you have missed in the world this week on
Internet News.
The Internet News.
I'm going to ask Jordan what she thinks of that. Jordan?
Hey.
Hey, are you sad about the flea circus that froze to death?
I am. I feel so sorry for all the little fleas.
I know. Tragic.
Do you know what a flea circus is?
I can imagine it's just like a little circus with...
a tiny circus.
Circus of fleas, I guess. Yeah, that's a safe assumption.
So have you been enjoying half term?
I have. It's been good so far.
Did you do anything fun yet?
Not really, no. I'm seeing friends and family this week, so it should be good.
Well, that'll be good. At least there's no school.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what song would you like to hear?
I wanted to pick the most annoying song ever, so could you play Hey Ya by Outkast?
I love that song. Does that mean I'm an annoying person?
Maybe, because I like it too.
Oh, well, what does that say? Well, thank you very much for choosing that song. But listeners who are listening right now, do not go anywhere, as the most exciting thing possibly ever in the entire universe ever is happening right after this. It is our first ever online lounge, and this is the funkiest song ever. Hey Ya.
1, 2, 3. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking two together, 'cause we
Now, in immensely exciting news.
Immensely exciting.
It's time for our first ever Dan and Phil online lounge on Radio 1.
Yeah! Woo. This is a big moment.
This is where we have the biggest artists from the internet and around the world coming in for exclusive performances.
Mm-hmm.
And in a few minutes, we'll be joined by Walk Off the Earth.
They are a Canadian indie band that have over 350 million views on YouTube, so that's quite a lot generally. You may know them from their single Red Hands, and they have performed an exclusive worldwide premiere of Bruno Mars's Natalie in their own inimitable style. So when I say that, you may be wondering what I mean. They used a toothbrush and a wine glass as 2 different instruments.
It's very interesting.
You have to get on the Radio 1 website to watch this right now. It is our first ever online lounge with Walk Off the Earth with toothbrush instrumentals. Absolutely amazing.
Here we go.
Our first ever online lounge, we are with one of the biggest bands to ever come from the internet, I think it's safe to say, Walk Off the Earth. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome to the UK. Have you toured here before, or is this your first time?
Yes, we have been here before. It's one of our favorite places to be, just in general.
So for the people who may not know, let's talk about the Gautier thing. So you posted a cover of somebody that I used to know, and this was one of the things that propelled you into being such like mega stars on YouTube. 5 people, 1 guitar, and it ended up being close to, 150 million views any day now? Because that's not like, oh, that video did quite well. That's like Rihanna, 150. So how does it feel to just have this one absolutely colossal thing on your YouTube channel?
I don't know if it feels any different than the other ones, really.
Yeah, we don't think about it that way, really.
No.
There's no favorites. It'd be like picking your favorite kid or something.
A lot of children out there.
Whose idea was it for the 5 people, 1 guitar thing?
Johnny has some crazy ideas sometimes. I think when he told us all that one, we kind of laughed, and then it worked out pretty well, I think. It was sweaty.
Sweaty.
Yeah.
Intimate.
It was very intimate.
Brought you closer together.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Well, as we are from the internet, and this is our first ever online lounge, and you have such a huge international fan base of the internet, we thought for asking you questions, we'd get your fans to send us videos of questions they want to ask you. So if you look at that computer there, you'll see videos of real, actual fans that want to ask you stuff.
We've got 6 fans.
That is all of them.
Here we have Easy.
If you could perform a song with anybody, alive or dead, who would you choose and why?
Jack Black.
Dead, I would choose Janis Joplin, man, because she rules. But Jack Black would be good too.
Yeah, and it might happen actually, maybe. He's on our label, so.
That's something to look out for then.
Yeah.
Let's select another one.
Regarding the songs where you play all together in the same guitar, how do you practice? Because everyone has to practice.
Sometimes we practice with a couple people, or we usually need more than one to be able to hold the guitar or it falls.
Some people practice more than others.
Practice is good. Practice, you're right. Practice is amazing.
Are you a practiceaholic, Sarah?
No. But if you have the patience to practice, you should do it. You'll get way better than I ever will be.
And we have a final question from Laura.
Walk Off the Earth. I really liked your Something That You Used to Know cover, and I was wondering, if you had 5 minutes to live, what would you do and why?
Sorry, not related.
I like just somebody used to know cover. What would you do if death was imminent?
If you had 5 minutes left to live.
I know what I would do, but I don't want to say it because it's dirty.
Especially with all these cameras.
Everyone's thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the first thing that comes to everyone's mind.
If I had to fit it in 5
How do I
minutes,
want to
sure I
feel when
could.
I'm dying?
I only need 3 minutes.
If you had the countdown.
Yeah. Well, there you go, Laura.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank
You're
you.
such a good influence on people.
Right, well, now you're famed for your amazing and creative covers that you post on YouTube, and you have just performed Bruno Mars's Natalie. Why did you pick this song in particular? Have any of you had a traumatic incident with a gold digger that inspired
The girl
you?
named Natalie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bought
Really?
the album.
I was like, drama? No, okay. Has the internet seen this one? How new is this cover?
No, we just learned it 2 days ago.
So that was the first time anyone will have heard it?
Yeah, we actually only learned it for BBC.
Oh,
so.
brilliant.
Wow, so we have the world premiere. That's awesome.
World premiere.
Oh, this is when we need Westwood noises to be like... Would you like to introduce it in your best radio-y voice for everybody listening right now?
You're listening to Dan and Phil on BBC One, BBC Radio 1.
Yep.
And this is Walk Off the Earth and our new cover, Natalie.
Boom.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Thank you very
You could
much.
be here this time next week.
Definitely.
I can go home
hopefully.
now. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, guys, and good luck with your gig tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wrong turn on a dusty road. Did it to myself, I can't pretend. But I learned just a little too late. Good God, I must have been blind. Cause she got me for everything, everything, everything. Alright, like my daddy, I'm a gambling man. Never been afraid to roll the dice. When I put my bet on her, Little Miss Snake Eyes ruined my life. She better sleep with one eye open. Better make sure to lock the doors once I get my hands on her. Ooh, Natalie, she ran away with all my money. She did it for fun. Natalie, she's probably out there thinking it's funny, telling everyone I'm digging a ditch for this gold digging trick. Watch out, she's quick. Look out for a pretty little thing named Natalie. And if you see her, tell her I'm coming. She better run.
Welcome into the future with Dan and Phil on BBC Radio 1.
That was Walk Off the Earth with an exclusive cover of Bruno Mars's Natalie for our first ever online lounge.
I have chills.
It was amazing.
The way she used that toothbrush, it was something else.
That sounds a bit weird, but
Yeah,
for anyone watching, you'll know what I mean. Wow, it was spectacular.
We have some Twitter reaction from
Do we?
Caris, who says, "This is amazing. Who knew you could use toothbrushes in music?"
Who knew?
And Rebecca just said, "Loving this."
Well, for anyone who wants to relive that experience, or for people in cars or generally not buy an internet device and couldn't watch that, do not fret, as the performance of them doing that live is on the Radio 1 YouTube channel right now and forever. It's just bbc.co.uk. Well, no, it's youtube.com/BBC Radio 1. And that's there. So go favourite it. Go put it on your Facebook page, all of that stuff. And right now, here is Chris Martin to educate us on punctuation.
I turn the music up, I got my records on. I shut the world outside until the lights come on. Maybe the streets are alive, maybe the trees are gone. I feel my heart start beating to my favorite song. And all the kids, they dance, all the kids all night, until morning morning feels another life. I turn the music up, I'm on the world aside, and heaven is inside. It was a
I'd rather be a comma than a full stop. Quote, Chris Martin.
You might want to explain that, Dan.
Oh, yeah, that was a line in the song. It's not to say that I don't like the song. I actually think that song's really good. It's just that's a very funny line that I will never let go. I'll never let that go, ever.
I know.
So, this song can only mean one thing. It's Aled from The Surgery.
Hello.
Holla. How are you?
Well, short again.
Oh, yes, you had Chris Stark next week.
Yeah.
Is Phil taller than Chris?
Phil is a lot taller
Dramatically
than Chris.
taller.
Yeah, it is true.
I'm going to shrink a little
Thank
bit.
you very much.
There we
That's
go.
very sweet. That's very sweet. Thank you.
Just kneel, it'll be fine. So, Aled, you are the show right after us. Our phone lines are ending right now as they now belong to you and the surgery team.
Thank you very much. Stop calling.
Yes.
You're not calling now for Dan and Phil. You're now calling for the surgery, and tonight it's a revision special.
Dun, dun, dun.
So if you're stressing out about revising, maybe your family are getting on your nerves, or there's pressure on you, or you just can't do it, then give us a call. 03700 100 100, or you can text us on 81199. And I'd like to ask you to text in now with your tips for revision. What do you do to help you revise? And we'll read those out at the top of the show.
That sounds excellent.
That's going to be a great show. I wish I'd have listened when I was doing it. I was terrible.
I was terrible.
I was alone. I just ate and didn't do any revision. Sadness.
Why don't we ask Megan? Hi, Megan.
Hi.
Hello, Megan.
Hi.
Ali, do you want to ask?
Yeah, go on then. What do you do to revise? How do you revise?
I usually write out stuff that I have to learn and then read it through the day before.
That's cool. Writing it out.
Just the day before?
Well, no, I write everything out weeks before and then
Oh,
read
right,
it
good.
through.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Right,
So it's not just the day before. I write the notes and then read them and then YOLO, walk in.
Brilliant.
Like a boss.
Good tip,
Exams.
Megan.
But you've got exams coming up, haven't you, as well?
Yeah,
Okay, well, make sure you listen to the surgery after us, as they will be helping you out a lot.
I will do. Thank you.
Great.
Thanks, Megan.
Alid's leaving.
Goodbye, Aled. Good, say goodbye as you leave.
Bye.
Bye. It's the sound of him awkwardly fading out. Bye.
We'll miss you, Alid.
Goodbye.
So I hear you've got good news, Megan.
I have.
What is that? There's no school tomorrow.
Yeah, there's no school tomorrow.
Yay.
So what are you doing to celebrate?
I have some of my friends round.
And you're going to have a sleepover?
Yeah, and
Awesome.
What do you want to listen to while you get ready?
Busted Year 3000, please.
Absolutely immense. Well, to get you all in the mood for staying awake until 6 a.m. and then being in that weird hybrid of being awake but not quite being awake and then all falling asleep and feeling horrible, here is Busted Year 3000, especially for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
One day when I came home at lunchtime, I heard a funny noise.
Went out to the backyard to find out if it was one of those rowdy boys.
Stood there was my neighbor called Peter and a flux capacitor. He told me he built a time machine like the one in the film I've seen. Yeah, yeah. He said, I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-granddaughter is pretty fine. She's pretty fine. He said, I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-granddaughter is pretty fine. He said, I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, underwater. And your great-granddaughter is pretty fine. She's pretty fine. He said, I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-granddaughter is pretty fine.
Busted Year 3000, and you're listening to Dan and Phil on Radio 1.
Come back, Charlie. I miss you. It's not the same without you.
It's not the
The
same.
world is not the same without Busted. Taylor Swift.
It feels like a perfect night to dress up like hipsters and make fun of our exes. It feels like a perfect night for breakfast at midnight to fall in love with strangers. Yeah, we're happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time. It's miserable and magical. Oh yeah. Tonight's the night when we forget about the deadlines. It's time. Uh-oh. You don't know about me. You don't know about me. But you want to. Everything will be alright if we just keep dancing like we do.
Taylor Swift on Radio 1, and that was our penultimate song.
BBC Radio 1.
This has been an emotional journey.
It has.
The start of season 2 of our show, a lot has happened. So, I mean, we've had throwing Pikachus at each other for Fan Wars, which was absolutely... for Dan versus Phil, which was terrifying.
It was traumatising.
You nearly hit me in the bad area.
I did.
So that was dramatic to watch.
Fan Wars was fully futuristic, which was really exciting.
Double iPad action. Yeah, that was crazy. It's only going to get more futuristic and mental, isn't it?
It is.
If you want to listen to us, it is every Sunday night from 7 till 9.
Yeah, it is. And also, I think the highlight was our online lounge with Walk of the Earth.
I feel blessed to have done that. It was an amazing experience. That lives forever now on the Radio 1 YouTube if you want to look for it. It's Walk Off the Earth with their cover of Natalie by Bruno Mars.
Yeah, you should really check it out and subscribe as well to get the first Dan and Phil content.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time for us to say goodbye with a song from Facebook.
Okay.
Everyone's requesting this.
I've heard it's the most requested song.
Yeah. Emily, Charlie, Hunter, Georgie, and most importantly to Matt Slater for his 20th birthday. Happy birthday, Matt. Here's Imagine Dragons Radioactive.
Goodbye. See you next week, guys.